This is the Bunjo Show. This is not your show. I traded the 905 for G-O-O-O. This is Bunjo Show. Blah. Oh, what up, people? This is Bunjo. I just wanted to give you guys a little rundown on what it's like to travel with a cat. This ain't gonna be my first rodeo. This will be my second time. Kraken moved from Canada with me to Croatia. He was in Germany. Now he's going to Amsterdam. Then he's going to Argentina and maybe Brazil. So he'll be a traveled cat. I don't think he's the most traveled, but because I see people traveling with their cats in the van life across Europe and across Canada. And a lot of people travel with their pets because ding 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 ding, a pet is like your damn kid. It's like a toddler. It thinks the same, it's reliant on you, and it loves you as much as you think cats and they don't have feelings, they don't like their owners, they want to kill their owners. No, man, my cat loves me. He cuddles me, he cries when I leave, he cries when I come home, and happiness. He gets so excited like a little kid, you know. It's unconditional love. It's like you can't find that in humans, really, like only in pets. Unconditional love is a thing in pets. So here, I'm gonna give you guys a few pointers on how to travel with your cat. And so this is what I know. This is from my experience. This may not be correct, but I haven't had problems with it. So first, you got to make sure his rabies shots are up to date. Kraken got his rabies shots just over a year ago, so they're good up to 36 months of traveling. So you should do it every 3 years, basically. So I still got a year and a half left, right? So that's number one out of the way. Number two, make sure you get it microchipped, because they're gonna scan it at the vet, especially in Canada, and they'll give you a piece of paper that says its name is Kraken Bunjo or whatever your cat's name is. In case you guys separate and you want to find him, it's a good way to find him, because they have a little GPS chip built in them. It's a beautiful thing, you know. Technology these days, technologies. Within 10 days of your travel, make sure you get a health check, and within 30 days of your travel, make sure he has all his shots, like every shot, you know. So 10 days. Well, I almost fell. I tried to put my leg up like a slick man, you know, like one of these guys, like stretching his whole hammy, but I slipped. Yeah, so make sure you get all his shots up to date. And not only his shots, make sure you get a health check within 10 days of arriving in the other said country. In my case, it'll be Buenos Aires in Argentina, but I'm going to Cordoba capital. Yeah, so all my cats are up to date. And another thing is, what do you bring him in? What do you bring him in? A little soft case carrier that's no longer than 20 centimeters length, I think 14 centimeters height, and about 12 centimeters width. So here's the travel bag. See, it's under 18. Look at, whoa, and then whoa, and then that's the measurements. Now look at this guy. He's ready for his vacation to Argentina, chimichurri. Woo, empanada, empanada, baby. Look at him, eh? Little craquito in his case, honey boy. My daddy's little angel. And your cat can weigh up to 8 kilograms. I think Kraken weighs with the case. So that's with the case, people. With the case, 8 kilograms. My cat weighs with the case up to 5.6 or something like that, right? Who cares? A little take, a little give, baby. I mean, he's not chubby, he's big bone, baby boy. It's my little craquito. So those are the things that you got to watch out for. And now if your cat or animal is bigger than it, they have a cabin specifically made for animals. They put them in the back. If your cat can't slide under the seat, or if your dog can't slide under the seat in front of you, where your feet go, then they have a little space in the cabin out back. It's a little kennel kind of, it fits up to 6 animals per flight. So make sure that you don't overbook, or your plane company has not overbooked animals, because then you'll be left behind, unless if you want to leave your cat behind. But then you just have to rebook, I guess, and wait for the next plane. I don't know how that works. It never happened to me. So yes, 6 animals per flight usually. I don't think we'll have a problem because this COVID season, so I think Kraken will get to sit on the seat next to me, of course in a bag, not loose, not all willy-nilly like a little Kraken silly. Yeah, so now a lot of people say this to me, but isn't it animal cruelty? Isn't it stressful for the cat? Isn't it this for the cat? How are they gonna not eat for 24 hours? How are they not gonna do this for 10 hours, you know? It's like, well, cats have a good skill of holding their bladder and holding their poop in. So you shouldn't have a problem with that. And always remember, try not to feed them during the flight, because it might make them upset. And never sedate your cat. It's never good to sedate your cat, period. Never mind going on a plane, because it could cause some health problems that you don't know of until you sedate them. So yeah, never sedate, and never feed your cat in case it gets sick on the plane and it throws up everywhere. So saying that, make sure you have food and his favorite treats for the landing. So when you get in my case, when I get to Argentina, I'm gonna spoil a little Craquito and give him all his little favorite treats, his little temptations, you know, all the things he loves, you know, and treat him like a little prince that he is. So always treat them well after a stressful flight. Now let's go back to the stressful flight part. Everybody's like, oh, it's cruel, it's animal cruelty to make him go through all that. Well, I think stress is evident in everybody during any kind of flight, because it's stressful, period. But cats, they don't get stressed. They just fall asleep after. Sure, they're gonna cry a little bit because they're uncomfortable, they're not knowing what's going on, but in the end, they don't really, it's not really that stressful to them. So don't think like that, unless if they got health issues, then it could be stressful, but usually it's not stressful. So it's not animal cruelty either. So when you guys think it's animal cruelty because I'm bringing my cat, what do you want me to do? Leave him in Croatia in a kennel or a cat hotel for 6 months? For one, that costs a lot, and for two, I'm not leaving my boy in jail. He has feelings. He wants to be with his daddy. It's like leaving your kid behind for 6 months. If you leave your kid behind for 6 months, that's crazy, man. It's disgusting. You're a bad dad. Bad dad. Bad dad. So what I'm saying is, always try to bring your animal. Don't leave him behind. If it's for a week, sure, you can leave him behind. But for 3 months or more, nah, man, that ain't for me. I don't leave nobody behind. That's the way you do it, man. You never leave nobody behind. You always go back for your partner. And yeah, so it's like, imagine leaving your kid behind. So I think it's more cruel to leave your cat with a stranger, or running wild on the street, or in a cat jail. That's just my opinion. I think he's a lucky cat to get to go to all these countries and get to be with a family that loves him dearly. So that's just my opinion, and those are my experiences and how to travel with a pet, mainly a cat. I never traveled with a dog, but that's like my experience with a cat. Yeah, so make sure you always contact your airline and tell them and book your plane ticket for your cat, because if you don't, they can reject you at the airport, and that would be a crime for you. So this is Bunjo. You know, you like my t-shirt? You can buy one of these at thisisbunjo.com, www.thisisbunjo.com. And make sure you press thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment. Everything is appreciated. I love you guys. I'm out here in Croatia, of course. Look at the beautiful sea. God damn. Thank you for watching.